seeing Saturday last night. What were your impressions?
I thought he did a good job. I mean, it's I take this as a first viewing. It's the middle of the summer. It's 4-on-4 and 3-on-3, so it's a little bit different. But I think the things I've heard about him, he goes to the net and he's got hands around the net, and he showed that last night.
Coach, a little hockey 101. How much does an NHL coach know about these guys coming in? Have you seen a lot of film, and what kind of evaluations can you make here recently?
Yeah, I would say not tons. I think within hockey, the coaches don't have a whole lot to do with the draft. The scouting staff does that, which is a good thing. My experience, even when I was a college head coach, the assistants did the recruiting, and once you got involved, you screwed it up because you didn't see the gamut enough. So this is really a first look for me at all the guys we drafted. I haven't seen them play prior. I don't really have experience with any of them. Sometimes you do. You might have saw them earlier in their careers, but so it was a first look for me.
Have you been able to form any kind of impression about the draft picks this year?
I think I talked to Tyler Wright last night. He just wanted my feedback after it looked to me like across the board, all the guys did a real good job. I thought some guys really stood out, and I think that's a positive. Again, I think you got to take everything with a grain of salt, and you don't want to get too excited or too down. I've seen guys in this camp be very, very bad. I'm not going to name names, but then they're playing for our team right now. So it can really be deceiving at times. But like I said, I thought the crop as a whole, I thought was real. I was real excited about.
You've run this camp before. What do you expect these kids to get out of it?
I think every year we've looked at, what's our goal of the camp, and I think everybody across the league does it a little bit different. For us, I know one is obviously education, and I know that word's been used a lot, but I think it's important for the young guys to come in and get comfortable, be around the Red Wings, be around Ken Holland, be around the coaching staffs, so that when they come to main camp, it's not as awing. They can be a little more comfortable, and I think when people are comfortable, they usually get their best, and so I think that's a big factor in it. If they can take home a little bit of how hard you have to train, of how much attention to detail you have to pay, I think it's a benefit to us and to them.
Well, last night, do you maybe keep a little bit closer eye on a guy like Bertuzzi who might be with you sooner than somebody like Villiers-Harry RV?
Yeah, obviously Bert's probably the closest one of the group here. Because of what he's done. So I certainly keep a close eye on him. I mean, I think the biggest thing with that, if you've been to 4 of these camps, some guys their intensity drops off a little bit. They come here and maybe the intensity isn't as good as it was in their first camp. I thought Bert's intensity was great. I thought his work ethic was great. He tracked hard coming back. Those are the things. That's a character thing, and when you see it, you get excited about that.